Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Amit Patel and you are watching Musings by Amit. Did you know that we are officially part of Industry 4.0 or the fourth industrial revolution? It's true, people of my age have already seen the third industrial revolution. This was mostly about boom in computers and electronics that dominates our world, and now each one of us is part of this new revolution called Industry 4.0. Look, it does not matter which industry you are working for or what is your qualification or what you are doing for a living. You are still part of this fourth industrial revolution. And I know that most of you who are watching this video are from the computer science background, working in the IT industry or wanting to work in the IT industry. Well, for anyone associated with the IT industry, you need to understand this Industry 4.0 revolution. Understanding this can help you grow really fast in your career with better opportunities and high paying jobs. Do you know why? Because IT industry is the backbone of Industry 4.0 and all the IT industry advancement is helping the world become part of this Industry 4.0. So that is what this video is about. We will understand one, what is Industry 4.0, two, the advantages of focusing on skills required for this industry, and three, the best resources to become expert in this field. But before I explain the history from Industry 1.0 to 4.0 and the five advantages of focusing on the skills required for the industry, I want you to press the like button because when you do that, your friends and family will also see this video and you'll be able to help share and discuss this along with your friends and family. And if you're here for the first time and you have not yet subscribed to this channel, then subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so that you get all the updates. Let us begin with what is Industry 4.0. See, the first industrial revolution happened in the 18th century. This was around the year 1784. This was called Industry 1.0. Before this industrial revolution, people were working in agriculture or the handicraft industry. Everything that we produced at that time was made by hand. Most of the labor was used in the industry was either humans or animals. During this century, machines were born. Later, steam was discovered. With this combination of machine and steam, human and animal labor was replaced with machine and steam engines. This was the time when textile industry went from handmade yarn to power looms and the horse carriages were replaced by cars powered by steam engines. The steam engine and the machines were the main drivers of Industry 1.0. After about 100 years in the 19th century, the second industrial revolution happened. This was around year 1870. This was called Industry 2.0. Electricity and crude oil were discovered. This became the new power source for the world of manufacturing. The new engines powered by oil and electricity were better than steam engines. This helped the industry to do mass production of goods and services. Assembly line manufacturing, which Henry Ford revolutionized, became the normal in this industry. So the second industrial revolution was all about mass production, assembly line, and automation of processes with human monitoring. This really changed the speed at which we could produce and distribute goods. Then, next came the third industrial revolution in the 20th century, something that most of us are a part of. This happened around 1950 and this was called Industry 3.0. Electronics and computers arrived on the scene. They were like the magic wand to the industry. Companies began to automate sections of their factory lines, and as a result a lot of low skilled jobs were replaced by machines that were run with help of electronics and computers. Also, white collar workers were replacing the blue collar workers. The jobs moved from workshop to offices. Smaller electronics and computers replaced huge machines to manage the same functions. Electronics and computers also walked into our homes as television sets, telephone lines, or home appliances, and desktop computers. The third industrial revolution was all about globalization, the ability to produce goods at speed and selling them anywhere in the world. This was the time more and more companies were becoming MNCs or multinational companies. Finally, now we are in the 21st century and we are officially in the fourth industrial revolution. This happened somewhere around 1995 and this is called Industry 4.0. Internet became the household name. It was made public in 1990s and slowly every person on the planet had access to the internet. So then what is Industry 4.0 exactly? To understand Industry 4.0, I will read out this excerpt from IBM about Industry 4.0 and how it is revolutionizing our world today. After that, I will talk about what are the advantages of focusing on skills required for Industry 4.0. Here is the excerpt from IBM. Industry 4.0 is revolutionizing the way companies manufacture, improve, and distribute their products. Manufacturers are integrating new technologies, including the Internet of Things or IoT, cloud computing and analytics, AI, and machine learning into their production facilities and throughout their operations. These smart factories are equipped with advanced sensor, embedded software and robotics that collect and analyze data and allow for better decision making. Even higher value is created when data from production operation is combined with operational data from ERP, supply chain, customer service and other enterprise system to create a whole new level of visibility and insight from previously siloed information. These digital technologies lead to increase in automation, predictive maintenance, self-optimization of process improvements, and above all, a new level of efficiencies and responsiveness to customers not previously possible. This is what is called Industry 4.0. And all this is possible only because of the internet and the data exchange that is happening across the internet. In a nutshell, the IT industry technologies that will support Industry 4.0 are grouped under these heads: cloud computing, data science, mobile technologies, machine to machine communication, 3D printing, advanced robotics, big data analytics, Internet of Things, RFID technology, and cyber security. All of these are part of Industry 4.0 revolution. So, what about you? Are you ready for Industry 4.0? As you can see, IT industry is the backbone of Industry 4.0. Without the IT industry, 4.0 is not even possible. So if you are in the IT industry, tell me in the comments if you are ready for Industry 4.0. If you are not ready, then what are the challenges you are facing to enter this industry? I read all the comments and I will like to hear from you. So leave a comment below. See, most people have no idea about this, and if you don't know something, then it is not easy to take advantage of that thing. From my research, I have found that today 50% to 60% of graduates are unemployed in the IT industry. These are computer science graduates, people who have done BE or a BTech or BSc or a BCA or even masters in computer science. Also, 80% of those who get an employment are working in some low paying jobs. What is the reason? The reason is that their skills are old. They know things that were important many, many years back. And because of our education system, they have not upgraded their skills for today's requirement. In one interview, Mr. Narayan Murthy said that 80% of our engineers are not job ready. There are also these 20% engineers who understand the importance of Industry 4.0, who focus on skills that are required today. Do you know what are the advantages when you focus on skills required for Industry 4.0? Look, these are the 5 advantages of focusing on skills required for Industry 4.0. The first advantage is that you will be in demand if you learn these skills. As you can see, to be successful in the Industry 4.0, you need different level of skills. These are skills over and above the basic foundational skills that are required for working in IT industry. That is the reason these skills are in demand. Example, there is a huge demand for cybersecurity professionals and they did not lose any jobs during the pandemic. The second advantage is that you will be able to attract high paying jobs. Because the skills are over and above the foundational skills, you need to learn them separately to upgrade or upskill yourself towards these skills. And since the demand is high, whereas the supply is low, these skills also attract high paying jobs in the IT industry. Example, companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Cognizant, etc. have raised their salaries in the last 5 years for engineers in digital technologies, giving as much as double salaries compared to other engineers. The third advantage is you will have job stability. At present, it is not easy for companies to find good engineers with these skills. So if you have these skills, you will have very stable job because it will not be easy for companies to hire and fire. Also, even if you leave one company, it will be easier to find another job because of demand. Example, one of my student from my A player program had 5 offers in hand, and when she wanted to switch her job because she had certifications in these latest technologies. The fourth advantage is you don't have to worry about layoffs. See, layoffs usually happen for redundant skills. When you have in demand skills, you will be the last person to be laid off. That too, only if the company itself is closing down. Otherwise, you will never have to worry about layoffs. Example, companies are laying off people with skills that are no longer required. Like in BPO, there is a buzz about layoff because of chatbots. The fifth advantage is you don't have to worry about ups and downs in the industry. See, these skills are such that they are applicable in various industry and not just locked to one industry. So if one industry is facing economic downturn, you can easily apply your skills to some other industry that may be moving upwards. Example, travel and hospitality are down, but pharmacy industry is at the top. So these skills can be applied to pharmacy. So these are the 5 advantages of learning these skills. But these advantages do not come automatically. They will come when you focus on skills that are relevant today. Programming languages, tools and technologies, methodologies, that are relevant for Industry 4.0. Well, as I promised you at the beginning of this video, that I will tell you one, what is Industry 4.0, and two, the five advantages of focusing on skills required for Industry 4.0. This we have already covered so far in this video. Now, let us look at the best resources to become an expert in this field. Look, today so many courses and certifications are available online. Okay, and from time to time, I have been sharing information about this on my channel. But today, I have a unique resource. This is developed by alumni of IITs and IIMs who also have experience of working in companies like Amazon and Google. I am sharing the link in the description of this video. This course is called CCBP 4.0 Professional Development Course. Now, when you use the link in the description, you will get a free demo of what will be covered in this course and all the required details about this course. Please understand that the seats are limited, so you will have to book your demo as soon as possible and also register for the course if you want to develop the skills required for Industry 4.0. Look, these courses are designed for upskilling working professionals. So even with your job, you can spend 30 to 60 minutes daily to upgrade yourself. Once you have the relevant skills, they are also providing job assistance to find a high paying job for you. Please see that when you use the link in the description, you will also get a discount that is exclusively for the audience of this channel. So go ahead and book your free demo and see whether this will help you with your professional development. See, irrespective of whether you do this course or not, if you start focusing on gaining the skills, knowledge, and experience in the areas related to Industry 4.0, then you will get all the five advantages that we have discussed before in this video. So all those who are still watching this video, please like this video and share it with someone who may benefit by learning more about Industry 4.0. If you have not yet subscribed, then subscribe now and press the bell icon. Also check this video where I talk about why TCS doubled its salary for fresher. Thank you and see you in the next video.